Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back. So in this video we're going to do a switch statement, which is kind of like an if statement, only it uses cases instead. So if we did a console.write, and we're going to do what is your age, and then we're going to do an int age equals console, convert.to int 32 console.readline. Now the way a switch starts is you type in switch and then type in the variable that you're going to check. Okay, so we're going to be checking the variable age. So these are basically a bunch of if statements, so it'll be case. So if age, you don't have to type it in though, so if age equals 13, then we're going to do something and then break. So if your age is 13, we're just going to do we're going to enter a string up here. We'll say you entered, or your age is, and we will type in we'll change string to str plus age dot toString. Or here, we'll say plus 13, just so you see what it's doing. So now, if I entered another one, so if I said case 16, now it's going to check to see if your age is 16. And you always have to break the switch so that it knows to leave the switch. So at the bottom here, if I went console.writeLine, and we'll write the string console.readKey. So if I went start and I entered 16, your age is 16. Now what happens if I say put in 30, which is my age? It doesn't say anything because we don't have a default. So on this one, we'll type in your age, so string plus is not any of the choices. So basically it's saying if this is true, so if age equals 13, do this. But if age equals 16, do this. Else, if age does not equal any of these, do the default. So if I do this again, your age is not any of the choices. So it's kind of a different way of doing like an if-else statement without typing it in all the time. which is kind of nice. Now, if I were to copy all of this, and then comment it out, let's go down to a nested switch statement. So inside case 13, we're going to do another switch statement, which will be console.write how tall are you? And we'll do an int or a double height equals convert.toDouble console.readline, and only if you're 13 will it do a switch height. A switch expression or case label must be a bool character string. So we can't use a double? That's weird. So we'll just change it to an int. Let's go with int. Can't use height. That's weird that you can't. How about a string? Month equals console.readline let's go, what month is your birthday in? And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a switch for month. We're going to do a case January. And we're going to write R oops. Could have swore I had. Oh, it's string, that's right. So string equals you were born in January. But let's say that you only wanted the people that were born in January who were 13. Case, or we could do a default. We could do a string equals you were not born in January. So now, if we go start, your age is going to be 16. And it shouldn't even ask that. But anyway, go February. Your age is 16, and that's all it says. But let's say we were 13. and my birth date was in January, you were born in January. Now what's cool though is, let's say that not everybody wants to type in January. So we could do another case right below it and just type in the abbreviation. So now, if we go 13, Jan, you were born in January. So basically what it does is, it'll look at this case. If this case isn't true, then it'll look at this case. But both of these go with this one because there was no break in between. So even if I would go case February, and I would say 13 February, it'll still say I was born in January. So you have to be careful of those. And I believe that's about it. And you can put more switch cases inside switch cases, but you always want the case, what you want it to equal to with a colon, the code you want to take place, and then it'll break. And then you want a default, in case none of these are true. So that's about it for switch cases. If I need to explain it any further, let me know. Let me know what you took from it. And that's about it. Hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to see more.